entrepreneurs and visionaries. Welcome to another Monday Night Live training, where your journey to business success accelerates. Join us for insights, strategies, and tools to elevate your business while keeping your budget in mind. It's time to transform your passion into profit. Your host, Corey von Bill Foster, is about to take the stage. Get ready to be inspired and empowered. The future of your business starts now.
All right. Hello. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. Oh my gosh. It's been a week already. It's only Monday. Oh my goodness. It has been a week already. I will say, I usually don't tell you guys this, but I am not currently live. I promised my family that we would, make sure we took care of all of our holiday traditions. And so while I wanted to be here completely 100% live with you guys tonight, this is actually a recording. Shout outs to technology for making me be able to be consistent. But I am having some family time, some much deserved quality family time with my family tonight. So hopefully, whether you are live or whether you are watching the replay, you are able to get some great information from this tonight. Now, just because I'm not here live, doesn't mean I don't want you guys to engage. I'm going to be in the comment section later on tonight, answering questions, connecting with you guys in the DMs, all that stuff. So whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, feel free to engage with the content in real time, because I promise I will be as engaged as possible when I am done being present with my family. And this goes for all of you guys. I so understand that we are entrepreneurs, but we are also people. And there's such an importance around us making time for the things that are important to us in our lives. And family is really important to me. We talk so much as entrepreneurs about generational wealth and stopping, family curses and having traditions and showing our family that there's another and a better way. All that's great, but a lot of that sounds like way in the future. It's important now that we also are present, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a holiday celebration, whether it's helping with homework. It's so important to also be present in those moments as well. So I know that this time of year, like I'm speaking from real life experience, it gets hard. It gets hard to find that balance. But I just encourage you to keep trying. You're never going to find like this perfect 50-50 split. But I think just understanding what matters to you and making time for those things, but being smart about it is the key. So with that being said, hopefully I'm in the background hitting all the buttons, making sure everybody is here with us live and knows that we're live here. But I just wanted to be honest and upfront. That, and it's nothing wrong with going live and not being live, but I just want to let you know where I am, because I think it's important to be transparent sometimes and say, guys, I get it. It's hard. You're like, hey, I want to do this program live every Tuesday for a year. It's like, yeah, but there may be something that comes up on a Tuesday where you can't be there. But like I said, technology makes a way. And if you're interested to know how this works, again, hit me up. I will definitely let you know. There are a lot of tools that we can utilize to ensure that we can be consistent and still hit our goals. Because you know me, I don't miss no Monday Night Live, right? Rain, shine, sickness, health, it does not matter. I'm going to be here with you guys. All right. Look, I got my screen over here today. So welcome. All right. So what are we talking about tonight? We are talking about planning for the new year. And we've been talking about this quite a bit this month. Why? Because this is the time, right? This is the time where we got to get this together. Friend, like I'm looking at the camera. Friend, we got to get this together. You've probably been talking about it, thinking about it, feeling like you should, maybe starting to get a little anxious about it. It's time. If you have not already done your 2025 planning, it is time, because the holidays are like next week. And then the week after that, we got another holiday, and then we're in the new year. That's it. Guys, it's been a blast. 2024 has come and it is about to go. And so I want to spend this time just making sure that you guys are as equipped as possible with everything you need to ensure that you're going to have a successful, profitable 2025. All right. So like I said, we've been talking about this for months, not months, for all this month. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive in. And like I said, get your pencil, your paper, something to drink. I'm gonna take a sip of water, get all that together because we gonna get this thing started. Also, if you're watching this, let me know where you guys are. I've been trying to get some data on where folks are in the country or in the world, and I would love to know where you guys are watching this from. All right, before we dive in, I do want to make sure, even though it's the end of the year and I hope you all know who I am, I always like to introduce myself because we get new people, whether you're in our private community or just happen to be perusing your social media. I want to make sure you know who's talking to you. So, hi, I'm Corey Fonville Foster. I'm a speaker, trainer, certified business coach specializing in implementation. And I'm also the CEO of iRock Marketable Business Solutions, based out of Virginia, but servicing coaches, consultants, speakers, and authors from coast to coast and up into Canada. And I'm so excited because next year, my goal, right, one of my main goals is to get across the pond so that we can be an international brand. So if you know somebody, share iRock with them so that we can get across the pond. But our main goal here is, like I said, to support you guys through affordable, understanding business foundations and affordable sales and marketing strategies, right? So we have a whole coaching side to our business where we can support you through courses, through group coaching, through one-on-one coaching. And then for those of you who are like, just help me, just do it, we have our marketing side. We have everything from logos, websites, landing pages, email campaigns, VA services, and full social media support. So we try to, be a one-stop shop for affordability for those entrepreneurs that are really trying to monetize their passion. So that sounds like, you're like, yeah, that sounds like me. Then you're in the right place. Every single Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we host these Monday Night Live trainings. They are completely free, will remain completely free, but we do encourage you to RSVP for them just so that you don't miss a Monday Night Live. And if you happen to be busy or 6 p.m. just does not work for you, I totally understand, especially for some of my West Coast folks. We always have the replays available. And I always say, no matter where you're watching this from, you can definitely get us in our private Facebook community. And if you are a paid client, you can view us on the portal. We also post the replays on our iRock Marketable Business Solutions YouTube channel. So you have no excuse. You can watch them, get the information you need, and implement. All right, so planning for your new year. So the first step I feel in planning is one, kind of realize where we've been. It's so hard to kind of project where we're going if we don't take account of where we've been. So I think, yes, we can say we got to set some goals, but before we set those goals, we got to do a little bit of reflection. What the heck happened this year? Right? I don't care if you've been in business for a month or 20 years. What the heck happened? Right? Especially the last 365 days. What has happened? What were the good, the bad, the ugly? What were the amazing wins? What were the challenges? What happened? And don't just stop at the surface level. I think a lot of us want to just say that we get things done. We're like, oh yeah, we did reflection. But did we really? Dive in. We're not doing this for the sake of doing it. We're doing it to get some information because there's probably reasons behind what took place. Whether it was we were afraid, we didn't have income, we felt we didn't have time, we didn't have the right people to support us, we didn't have the right software, like it did not work out, or it worked, or on the reversal side, it worked out for a reason. So it's important to say, okay, let's look and see what took place. We tried to launch this product. How did that go? We tried to speak at this many speaking engagements. How did that go? We tried to, launch our book. How did that go? Whatever the case may be, whatever you were trying to accomplish, what happened? And then why? Right? Because that's going to help us make sure that if it was something negative, that it doesn't continue to happen. And if it was something positive, we need to put more behind that or replicate what we did on other projects. So that's the first step, is just get some reflection. I know for me, and I think for every business owner out there, we definitely had some amazing wins. I always show you guys my wins jar. I'm like, where is it? I don't even think it's over here right now. But I keep a lovely wins jar. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to grab it. Like, I got a moment. I'm going to grab it. Here we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, see, that's the beauty of standing up now. I can go grab things. But this is my wins jar. I got it from my mentor. Oh my God, it's been a year because I just had a birthday. Shout outs to me. But I got it last year for my birthday. And one of my goals was just to fill it up. But also the purpose of the win jar was so at the end of the year, when I do my planning, I can open it up and pull it out and kind of see what took place. Because again, it's not just about in the moment being like, yay, we got the win. It's also about really taking account of like, what did we get accomplished? And then saying, okay, like I said, what didn't we get accomplished? Because some of y'all are like, dang, man, I thought we would do better this year. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be frustrated by that, sad about that, mad about that. But we can't just stay in that emotion. We got to say, okay, well, why didn't these things work out? Right? Maybe you try to do everything by yourself. Maybe things outside of you took place. People got sick around you. You maybe had to take care of a parent or a child or a spouse. Maybe your work situation that you were, something you were counting on changed. Maybe a client you were betting on went away, whatever the case may be. But we gotta take note of it. We got to say, this is why these things happen, because we need to learn. We need to be data-driven entrepreneurs, right? If you don't learn nothing else from me, we need to be data-driven entrepreneurs. We cannot just be out here doing things willy-nilly based on emotions and feelings. Those are great. They can definitely help us a lot of times when we need that extra push, but it's important to have the data. So like I said, the first step is reflection. What took place? What goals did you accomplish? What goals didn't you accomplish? Wins, challenges, etc. And then why? So we take note of that. And then we're going to go a step further, and we're going to take what I call is a snapshot of our business. We're going to do a SWOT analysis. I recommend this to my clients at least once a year. And if you've never heard of SWOT, it's an acronym. It's SWOT, and it stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And so I want you, once you do a little bit of reflection, I want you to go ahead and do that SWOT analysis. And the key to a good SWOT analysis is not just to say, okay, these are my strengths and these are my weaknesses. You're going to go ahead and put the list together, but then you are going to create plans around the list as it connects to the goals that you're going to set here in a moment, right? Because we've done the reflection. Now we're going to say, let's take a quick snapshot of where we are right now, because the reflection is for a whole 365 days. Like, okay, this is what took place in this pretty big chunk of time. Now we're going to take a quick snapshot. Where are we today? So we're going to say, what are our strengths right now as it stands? Because maybe at the beginning of the year, you didn't know jack squat about websites, SEO, none of that. And you learned it throughout the year. So maybe you didn't fully optimize your website until last month. But if we take that snapshot of now, we're not going to say your weakness is you don't know nothing about SEO because of your reflections. We're going to say right now, that's one of your strengths. You are a SEO expert, right? So go ahead and write down all of your strengths. And then on the other side of that, you're going to write down your weaknesses. But again, the key is to say, okay, these are my weaknesses, but these are my plans to make these weaknesses my strengths, right? So if the issue now is, I don't know anything about contracts, right? And you're like, I'm getting these gigs for consulting, but I'm really scared like someone's going to sue me. I don't know nothing about contracts or the legal part of my business. I don't know nothing about trademarks, marks, copyright, etc. And so if that is a weakness of yours, you write that down, but then next to it say, okay, so my goal is, whether it's to go to YouTube University, whether it's to get into some kind of copywriting program, or heck, invest in a lawyer. We have an amazing business coach who specializes in like the legalities of business, Jamila Moore, who's in our private community. Absolutely amazing. Understands trademarks, copyright, how to keep the money in your pocket so that people can't legally take it from you, all that jazz. So if that's one of your weaknesses, and you need to put a plan in place again to make that weakness your strength. Then we go to opportunities. A lot of you guys missed out on money and missed out on progressing in your goals because you did not take advantage of a lot of opportunities that were within reach, whether it was your network, right? People that you probably didn't even tell what your business was about, and they probably could have helped you. You didn't take advantage of free or low cost support, maybe. So maybe you didn't sign up for that webinar, that challenge. You didn't read that ebook. You didn't read a regular book. Like, you just didn't take care of those opportunities. Maybe, I know when the PPP loans came out, I was like, I don't know. I was still a little too scared. I was like, man, they're going to come after me, get this money. And so I didn't take advantage of that opportunity. And looking back, I probably would have qualified and been able to take advantage of that amazing additional revenue to grow my business faster. But again, there may have been some opportunities that you guys could have taken advantage of this year that you didn't. And it could have been education, it could have been grants, it could have been anything. So write down some opportunities that are available to your business that you are not currently optimizing. And then again, create a plan to then optimize those opportunities. And then last but not least, you're going to write down threats. And this section, people always get smart and they're like, well, I don't know, I can't predict the future. True that. I get it. But there are sometimes, like, if you're a parent, you ever know, like, you get that feeling of like, let me tell them to stop playing, but they hurt themselves, right? Same thing happens in business. We have abilities to see things that are like, that could be a problem. Right now, there's a lot of people making some money on TikTok. And we now know that possibly the way things are shaping up, TikTok may not be here in the new year. So people who are really capitalizing on their TikTok, doing all the things, making money, really have a big following, they need to now create a plan, because that's a threat. If TikTok goes down, then what? To move to another platform, to move their audience to another platform. So they're doing a lot of telling folks, like, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube. They're trying, people who are selling stuff are trying to get rid of their stock before the possibility of TikTok being down. Those who are like, well, it ain't gonna happen, and they got 5,000 books in their warehouse right now because they've been consistently selling 2,000-3,000 books a month, come January they gonna have a problem, and we don't want that to be you. So think about possible threats. It could be software related, financially related, industry related, but write them down, and then again, create a plan. So if that thing happens, right, that you got a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G to get through it, so that you're not scrambling at the last minute. All right. And you can do this in a journal. You can do this wherever it's your business. But I want you to write these things down. I don't want you just to think them in your head, because this is really going to help you as you go into your goal setting or your business plan, to have everything concretely in one place. And if you do have a team, or if you have a coach or accountability partner or mentor, this is something that you can show them if you get stuck when you go to write your goals and you go to implement and do all the things. You can say, okay, this is where I feel like I'm kind of stuck. This is kind of what I know about my business, but I'm confused about kind of the direction we need to go. So that's something to think about. Next, I want you to go ahead and make SMART goals. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. SMART goals work. They really do. So SMART, again, is an acronym: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time bound. Make sure.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No worries. But yeah, make sure that you are setting SMART goals, but make sure that you are setting them in different categories. There should definitely be some goals around revenue, profit, making that money, but there should also be some around the effort that you want to put in, right? Because sometimes, you may struggle with just sending an email. So you can say, oh, I'm going to, book so many speaking gigs. But if you're afraid to send an email to pitch yourself, then we need to have a goal of like, how many pitches we going to do every month, right? Every quarter, every year. So definitely be specific about what categories you want your goals to be in. Again, whether they're revenue, around client acquisition, marketing, your own personal development. You should be doing some type of education around yourself and your business every year so that you can be better for your clients. So go ahead and set those SMART goals. And then the next step is to break them down into quarterly goals. Because again, we're not going to say, okay, we're going to get this in 365 days and then wait till day 360 to see if it gets done. We're going to break down those those yearly goals in those different categories into quarterly goals, because we need to know, like, did we get quarter one straight? Did we do okay? And I always tell people, if the big companies are doing it, then we probably should be doing it too. And we know that big companies are definitely looking at the quarterly metrics and KPIs and all the things. They're looking at that data. And so you should be too. So go ahead and break down those yearly goals into quarterly goals, and then take those and break them down to monthly goals as well. And then write down specific activities or action steps you need to take on a daily, if not weekly basis to get there. And I totally understand if you don't want to put a daily goal for next November, but at least start mapping out quarter one, January, just at least, because if not, you're really going to struggle. And make sure you're prioritizing as well. Everything can't get done. There are things that are just super important and urgent that we got to get done. There are things that are important, but not necessarily urgent that we really should get done. But then there's some things that are just not that important and really not going to ever be urgent that we could do without, right? We could delegate out. If it don't happen, hey, it is what it is. So please really prioritize based on the goals you set about what things you're going to be doing. It's very easy to feel busy, right? We feel busy all the time. We're like, oh yeah, I was busy. I've been doing this and the other, and none of that has to do with the goals we set, right? None of it has to do that. Like, we had some meetings with some people that might, know some other folks. We traveled over here, we did this. You're busy. That's cool, but we got to be honest and say that ain't got nothing to do with our goals. And so make sure that the majority of what you're doing around your business is directly connected to the goals you have and that are a priority to get done. So how do we get this done though? Right? So I'm what you call a hybrid planner, right? I put some things in my like Google Calendar, and then I put some things in like paper calendars. And it was so funny because right before I hit the button to do this live, I said, let me go look at some of my old planners. So this is the one I used this year. I actually designed it this time last year. So 2023, I designed my own set of planners because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted out in the market. And so I have a digital version of this and a paper version. If you want this, let me know. Because it was supposed to be a thing that I sold, and I may one day. But it just wasn't a priority for me. I also am big on like journaling. So this is just a regular schmegler composition notebook, where I wrote down just tons of things, brain dumped, did just some working through my thoughts and things like that. And then every year, like I said, I get some type of planner, and I tried different ones. This is a Law of Attraction planner. I love this brand. And I think if you're somebody who does a lot of meetings, I think it's a great planner for that. But I don't have like tons and tons of meetings every single day. And it didn't allow me the ability to really prioritize like I wanted to. I've done just random notebooks that I was like, okay, let's try that. I've done happy planners. This is a passion planner. I remember this one because I was like, it's gold because it reminded me of money, like gold bricks. And this was okay. It's very similar to the Law of Attraction planner. And all these planners are different because they have different like monthly like reflections and goal setting and things like that. I've also done Erin Condren planner. Kind of pricey, but if you're like, I just need to have something that looks really cute, personalized, you can personalize the covers. It was cool. It was cool. I like this one. I actually do the vertical spread. It looks kind of like this. I don't know if you guys can really see it. There we go. Vertical spread. And it was kind of cool because I could kind of break up my day in 3 chunks. So I had like morning, midday, evening, and it really helped me kind of balance out my day a little bit better. So it was nice for that. I did enjoy it. Trying to see what this one is. I also did, and I don't have one of those with me. I have a Cultivate What Matters planner somewhere around here. This one is a Kit Life. I remember this one. This one was okay. Nothing really fancy about it. I was just trying to have more like prioritizing sections. And this one has really good priorities and habit trackers in it. I don't know if you can really see it, but it has like a whole habit tracker section and things like that. I'm not really trying to sell no planners, y'all, but I was just giving you an idea. There are sites. Oh, there we go. Cultivate What Matters planner. This is just a goal setting planner, and it goes with colors. And so each goal you has a color. Look, I'm trying to show stuff, but the lighting is kind of off in here. But yeah, it has places to brain dump. It also, let me see if I can try to show you this. This is like a monthly planning spread. I don't know if you guys can see the colors, but it has a spot for you to put your goals, and you can have monthly and weekly and daily stuff, but then you can mark like, did you get it done? How much you got it done? So for those of you who really struggle with getting the implementation done, those kind of planners are great because you can't lie. It's like, did you do it today or didn't you? And so those are really, really great planners to use. This year I'm designing my own again. I love what I did last year, but I realized what I personally truly love is to have 3 priorities for the day, have a to-do list, and that's kind of it. Every single day. That's it, because everything else is really in my online calendar, and I just need to know, like, what are we getting done and being able to check it off. So we're going to try that. I may add a few other little small sections in there, but top 3 priorities and to-do list, and it's going to be daily, and then a monthly. It'll be a 1 monthly spread and then daily sheets. So that, look, if you want that, once I make it, let me know that as well. But I just want you guys to get in the habit of tracking things. I was talking to a client today, and I was like, you got to have a way to track your effort, but also track your successes. And I want you to make it visual so that quickly at a glance, you can see, are you slacking? Or are you getting it done? Because again, we are human. We love lying to ourselves. And I'm just going to be honest. We like saying, again, we were busy, or, we don't know what happened. But on a calendar, if you have it sitting in your face and it has a mark for the, your goal, and you see where it's like a pink goal for pitching, right? And you see you pitched. And then you can see that you got, those speaking gigs, and it's like, yay. But if you see that you ain't pitched Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you didn't pitch all month, then we don't need to be like, well, I don't know what happened. I guess people just, this ain't going to be my thing. People don't want to hear me speak. No, you ain't been pitching. You ain't been telling nobody that you speak. And so it's just great to have that visual aid to really help you be honest with yourself and also to get things done. Another thing we need to think about when we go to actually getting things done is setting aside time. Again, I was talking to a client recently, and I get it. You're a parent. I totally understand the need to be present. A lot of the people I work with are parents and our mothers, and they're like, yo, this holiday season, like, I just want to be there. And I'm like, okay, but we know this is crunch time. So is there a way to really plan for the things that are important to us, leave a little bit of room for spontaneity, and then still get things done? Right? So perhaps maybe the morning, because I don't know about you guys, but my kids like to sleep in. So in the morning, it's like, okay, well, I can definitely get some for real priority work done. Then in the afternoon, if a few things come up here or there, I don't feel bad if I got to close the computer down for a little bit and work with them. And then the things that really matter, like going to see the lights, the lights that are in our area where they, do all the Christmas lights, that matters. Gingerbread house, we've done it. It matters. Watching, Christmas movies together, hot cocoa, Christmas breakfast, like all that stuff. We plan those so that no matter what, I don't miss those amazing moments. That sometimes needs to happen. And then when you go into the next year, still keep that idea in mind, time blocking, saying, okay, this is dedicated time to work in my business. This is dedicated time to work on my business. This is the times I'll take meetings. This is the time where I'll cultivate new projects. This is the time where I'll do self-development. All those things need to be planned out, because it's not by happenstance that successful people are successful. They plan for success. Right. So make sure that you are time blocking in a way that's going to lead to your success. And you may say, well, I don't know what, which planner, which method is going to work best for me. That's why we check in at least once a month. I would say give yourself 30 days to try any new thing, be consistent at it. And if you don't feel right, if you like it ain't really hitting it, change it up next time based on what you did like about that experience and what you didn't like, right? What you learned that you didn't like. So that's something to think about. And then find accountability. I am a coach that specializes in implementation. I'm not going to pretend that I am not, because some people are like, I ain't going to tell you nothing. If you need somebody to kind of hold you to the fire and say, we're going to get this done, then you need an implementation coach. That's what we do. A lot of coaching programs differ from ours because they are kind of giving you information and theory and ideas and concepts. We do that, but, because we're going to make sure you learn and are empowered to do things. But then we're going to say, this is how we get it done. Let's get it done. Let's check in. Did you get it done? Why didn't you get it done? Let's try this again. And we make sure that you get it done. I had a client tell me just today, she was like, I used to be so like dreading our coaching calls because she was like, Corey's going to be mad that I didn't get something done. And she was like, now I just get so excited because I can be like, I got this done. I got that done. I got this. And I said, I know it's hard at first when you're somebody who really struggles to like stay to it, right? But when you get in the habit, when you have that accountability, but it's also backed by knowledge, and somebody's like, okay, we're not just going to be doing things to do things. This is the plan for you, and we're going to make sure you implement it. So much more success can happen. I was telling my mentor just today, I said, because we after that call, I was like, it's crazy because she's been able to have 2 amazing conferences. She's been able to do a partnership with the university. She's been able to get grants. She's been able to do so much stuff in her business and grow so much as an entrepreneur and a person. And it's not all just me, but I'm glad that I've been a part of it, because it's like, yeah, she can see that, yes, with consistent hard work and implementation and staying on stuff, we can get things done. So I want that, guys, for you. So, definitely if you're really struggling with getting it done and having a partner in this entrepreneur journey, let's connect. But also, if I'm not the right coach for you, totally okay. Join a coaching program with someone else that, you feel like, you resonate with. Join a mastermind. Build a community or join a community, right? Find accountability partners. Every year I have accountability partners. Right now I have 2 amazing accountability partners that I've been with for, 4 or 5 months or so. Really have been enjoying working with them. It really helps me stay accountable as well, right? I'm not just telling you what to do and not doing it myself. I know that for me to stay consistent and accountable, I got to have some things in place. I want you to figure out what you need to have in place so that you too can be consistent and accountable to others. All right. And don't forget to implement. So what are we going to do? Right? You're listening to this video today, tomorrow, what have you. I want you to take 1 to 2 hours this week in the next 7 days. And I want you to go ahead and do that reflection and evaluate those wins, those challenges, lessons learned for this year. I want you then to go ahead and make those SMART goals. Remember to make yearly and at least quarterly goals. And then make those action steps, at least focus on the first quarter for your monthly, weekly, daily tasks that you need to do to get to that goal. All right. I want you to choose how you're going to keep track of this, whether it's a digital planner, whether it's a paper planner, a notebook, something that's visible, right? Not just in your head, something that is visible. I don't care if it's in a Trello board, whatever, a paper calendar, a papyrus tablet, I don't care, but it needs to be written down someplace so you can track your efforts and your results. And then I want you to make sure that you are taking some time in the next at least 30 days to go ahead and plan all this out. Block the time out on your calendar. Do whatever it is you need to do to make sure that you are ready for a profitable, productive, sustainable 2025. Right? Take these things that you're learning into the new year and then just check back in with them. So I know that was a lot tonight, but again, I want to make sure that you are ready to go, because that's what we're here for, right? This ain't just for me. I want to make sure that you guys are ready to go. If you're like, Corey, I need you, girl. Like some of y'all know that. Yeah, some of y'all told me, like, girl, I be listening to the Monday Night Lives, and I'm like, I need you, girl. Let's get it done. Y'all, I do free virtual coffee chats most days out the week. I have some early times. I have some late times. So it doesn't even matter if you're working 9 to 5 or not. If you don't see a time and you're like, I really need to get with you, hit me up. You can shoot a DM, you can shoot an email, whatever the case may be. But let's get this done. There's just no reason why you guys shouldn't be having successful, profitable businesses. You have been just trying your hardest, punching at that wall all year long. It is time to get some help, right? I didn't say too much. I let you do it yourself this year. Right? And I think it's just time. It's time to get some support. It's time to get help. I know sometimes you can be nervous about investments. You're like, oh my gosh, but this might cost me this. We got to change our mindset and realize it's not a cost. It really is an investment. And I will tell you, I'm not going to toot my own horn too much, but people who work with me see real results, right? And they're the results that they're looking for. I am big on a philosophy as a coach of me not setting what success looks like for my clients. I am very much, what does success look like for you? I've had clients who say, you know what? I'm not even really worried about the money right now. I want to do this. I want to focus on this. I want to build my confidence here. I want to make progress in this area. And I'm like, let's do it. because it's not up to me to say what success is for you. I want you to feel great about your entrepreneurial journey, because I know so many businesses who close down their doors because they don't feel great. They don't feel like they're making progress. They feel so upset and defeated and struggling and anxious all the time about their business. And I don't want that to be you. So let's connect. Let's just chat. See where you think you want to go. So let's see what you're struggling with. And if I can support you, I would love to. But if I can't support you, I would love to point you in the right direction and get you the support and the help you need to succeed. And like I said, turn that passion into true profit. So that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you got a lot of information out of this. You're feeling good. You're ready to go implement. Let me know how it goes. And I will talk to you guys later. Remember, I rock, you rock, we all rock. And I will see you guys next time. In the world of service-based small businesses, success isn't just about what you offer. It's about how you showcase it. Welcome to iRock Marketable Business Solutions, your partner in marketing excellence. We understand that as a small business owner, you wear many hats, but marketing doesn't have to be one of them. At iRock, we offer a range of marketing services designed with your success in mind. Our team is your team, working seamlessly to bring your vision to life. Imagine having a partner who can turn your ideas into captivating visuals. Picture content that resonates with your audience and drives engagement. Think about a brand that reflects your uniqueness and leaves a lasting impression. With iRock, you don't just save money, you get more bang for your buck. Our services are budget friendly, so you can invest in growing your business. And we're all about consistency, no more false starts. Ready to take your marketing to the next level? Discover how we can make marketing easy, affordable, and convenient.